Hello and a very, very good morning. You're watching Ltgl. We're celebrating 15 fabulous years there. And one of the things that I've loved over the last 15 years is being part of the gardening shows here on Ltgl. It's my passion, it's my hobby. This hour, it's a 1 hour special. We have got the most incredible offers. We've got brand new plants, we've got some of your favourites, and most importantly, do you know, when we send you plants, we send them with a lot of love and care. They all come in mini greenhouses. The packaging is expensive because we want your plants to arrive in perfect condition. This hour for our birthday, everything, whether you're buying a big Stanley lawnmower, whether you're buying a pressure washer, whether you're buying some hanging baskets or some fuchsias, they're all delivered absolutely free of charge. I'm going to give you the best piece of advice that I possibly can. Go on our website right now. Start to cherry pick. Do you want the giant fuchsias? Do you want the begonias? Do you want those brand new fuchsias you've never seen before? The pink ones that are on there that climb and look gorgeous. Do you want some easy fill baskets? While with the free postage, it is all there on all the W's.Ltgl.tv. But we have got, I think, the best birthday show we've ever had. That compost, I better not say this, the big boss is over there. It's heavy and it's got free postage. That's all I'll say. Will I get away with that? OK? That's all I'm going to say. I'll get into trouble, OK? But make sure you get everything you need. Right, it's going to be a fast and furious hour. I'm joined by our award-winning gardener, Adam Wilcott. Lovely to see you.
Good to see you. Joe, I am so excited about today, so I could break into a jig. I could. I won't, but I could.
No, well, you broke your ankle last year, so you better not do. Right, we're going to start off with, we're going to do a little preview in a moment, but these sold out last week. We promised you we'd get them back. These are the giant hanging basket fuchsias, 60 gorgeous, big, huge fuchsias for $29.99 with the free postage as well, Adam.
It is just remarkable, Sean, as well. And a fantastic mix in these as well. We've got Voodoo, we've got Bicentennial, we've got Quasar, we've got, fantastic mixes here. 5 different fuchsias, 12 of each.
And by the way, if you're thinking, why is that ugly mug on the screen? I bought these last year. These are my hands, my fuchsias. Honestly, Adam, out of all of the plants that I had last year, these were the ones that got the most compliments and attention.
Because fuchsias absolutely love the British climate. You know, fuchsias, geraniums, petunias, those kind of bedding plants, begonias, they do fantastically well in the British gardens, in the British climate, in the British summertime. And you are going to get flowers on these, I exaggerate not, some as big as your hand. These are going to be humongous flowers.
And honestly, even I used to think, are they really going to be that big? Yes, they are, because I grew them myself. So we're getting 5 different varieties. These are going to sell out, by the way. I wish we had thousands. We've got hundreds. What varieties are we getting?
Well, we can actually follow through on the card, Sean. We have got Voodoo to start with. We've got various mix. We've got Voodoo. We've got, following through there, we've actually got Bicentennial as well. We've got Quasar. We've got 5 in the mix altogether.
They look incredible, don't they?
Yep, 7th Heaven as well.
Voodoo?
But Voodoo is the one with the really, really dark centre to it. We've got Bella Rosella as well. So 5 stonking varieties in this mix.
Is that the Quasar?
That's the Quasar there. I mean, just look at the beautiful colours in the middle there, Sean. That fantastic purple, those lovely white sepals on the outside. These are just going to give you the most fantastic baskets, the most fantastic troughs, the most fantastic planters. And I'm so glad you picked one of those plants up because look how healthy, how vibrant, how happy that little plant is.
They honestly, well, look at them. They are absolutely perfect. They're working out less than 50 pence each. Now, bear in mind, these are not your everyday fuchsias that you readily find in the garden centres. These are the giant ones. Yeah,
these are the giant flower fuchsias, and these are growing on for you as well. All the hard work has been done. In fact, they've even had the middles pinched out, which means rather than just one straight up stem, these are already multi-branched. So that means you're going to get very bushy plants. The bushier the plants are, the more flowers you're going to get, the more colour you're going to get. These are going to be just absolutely knockout for you this summer. These are going to be the breathtaking, stunning fuchsias that are going to just wow your neighbours, your friends, your family, everybody, basically.
Now, honestly, we've spoken to our nurseries. We've got as many of these as possible for today's show, but they are going to fly. Now, what I'm going to recommend as well, they are on FlexiPay. So that means you can open up a flexi basket. That means you can fill your basket with loads of gardening goodies, and we'll divide the cost into 2 equal payments, interest-free as well. Some things I'm going to recommend, the easy fill baskets. these have been one of our top sellers of all time. We must sell.
Yeah, and again, we've got so many plants on the show today, Sean, that will do amazingly well in those. These fuchsias, for example, the giant fuchsias. A lovely lady tweeted me the other day and said, how many of these fuchsias would I need to put in a 14-inch easy fill? And I said, you could just get away with 4 or 5. That's all you need. So this collection of 60 fuchsias is going to fill an awful lot of baskets for you, and raised pots and beds and borders as well.
But these easy fill baskets, you can put whatever you want in there. You can even put strawberries in there if you want. But we are giving a set of 4 today with free postage for $14.99. 289-689. And then, like, the big boss has gone.
I just spoke to the big boss man, and the big boss man said, mention Treff. Push
can we now?
We can. Yeah, we're gonna, because we're proud of Treff. We want you to use Treff to get the fantastic results. There is no point. Here we go, the drum roll. No point buying fantastic plants and then putting them in really awful compost. The great thing about Treff.
By the way,
hey,
it is a new packaging, but it's still the amazing Treff. The reason why I was a bit sort of like iffy about mentioning it is because it's so expensive for us to deliver.
Well, that's what I said. I said, you know, can we mention it? Because, you know, it's a lot of money to deliver it, and there's no P&P. But we want you to get those fantastic results from your plants. So Treff will actually give you those results, and it'll keep your plants looking good all the way through the growing season. This is the fantastic thing about it.
You can order as many bags as you like, and it's free delivery only for this birthday. Remember, that free delivery finishes at 9 o'clock tomorrow evening. But one other thing that I'm going to recommend as well is our Incredibloom, which is one of the, well, it's an incredible fertiliser that's had amazing response and results.
400% more flowers. Now, we could not say 400% more flowers if that hadn't been scientifically tested and proven. You will get 400% more flowers. You will get much, much better growth. You will get plants that are going to thrive and be happy throughout the whole season. This is like a long-term carbohydrate for your plants.
It's like a NutriBullet for your plants, isn't it?
Absolutely,
yes.
Exactly, that's what it is.
But we are going to be so busy today. So what I'm going to suggest is, because I know what it's like when you miss out. It's really annoying, isn't it? Go online again, check out everything, allthews.idworld.tv. We've got not just great offers, we've got brand new things. We've got some really exciting premieres today and some of your favourites as well, but all with free postage and packaging. But let's give you a little preview of everything, or some of the highlights coming up this hour with Gardening and Lead the Good Life. So we started off with those incredible fuchsias. Already 10% of our entire stock has gone.
Doesn't surprise me, Sean.
$29.99. They are stunning, aren't
they?
I
mean, they're stunning because you're getting a mix of five different varieties in here, different colours. But what you're going to get with all of these are gigantic, huge flowers. I mean, just look at that basket there. That almost looks artificial, but it isn't. This is the true life, real result you can get with these giant fuchsias. And you know, the great thing about fuchsias, as with begonias when we come to them, whether it's a hot, dry summer, whether it's a cool, damp summer, fuchsias do fantastically well in the British climate. And I defy you to go out to a garden centre and find the value that we're having here in the garden centres. The size of the fuchsias we've already got here, you could be looking at £1.49 each
now remember,
in the garden centre.
This is a quick preview.
OK. No, it's just so exciting. I'm sorry, I get carried away.
Now the Treff compost. Now the big boss is back. The Treff is $12.99. It's free delivery, don't forget. Only for this weekend. It costs us a fortune to deliver that, but it's free of charge right now. 271428. Now, begonias have been a top set, haven't they?
And apricot shades in particular, I mean, you know, has been such a popular plant. Again, because the great thing, you know, about apricot shades, we're going to go to the fragrant falls. Now, this is actually one of the world's only fragrant begonias. But yeah, begonias look amazing. Flower-wise, an incredible colour. These are fragrant. There's 2 varieties here, so you've got that wonderful fragrant orange, that wonderful fragrant yellow begonias. So just imagine, not only the colour, not only the wonderful leaves, not only those lovely red stems on the leaves and on the actual flower heads, but imagine fragrance. Walking up to a begonia and just smelling delicious, sweet fragrance.
Well, if you want to go for them, $16.99, buy 5, get 5, absolutely free there, 340958. Now, oh, Adam, we've got the blue poppy back.
Yeah.
I got these last year. Stunning.
I know, a blue poppy. We think of red poppies, we think of white poppies, a blue poppy. This is the Meconopsis poppy or the Himalayan poppy. This is absolutely, again, knockout. When do you see a flower of that colour? When do you see a blue? Blue is still a very rare, very unusual colour in British gardens, and that kind of blue is almost unique.
Well, I got those last year, and honestly, they are amazing. You even get the Incredible Bloom included in the price of that, and free postage on everything. Only remember for this weekend. Now, Adam, you were telling me about your pink fizz earlier, weren't you?
Yes, pink fizz. If you've always wanted a climbing fuchsia, previously we've always thought of Lady Boothby. This is a brand new climbing fuchsia, fuchsia pink fizz. This will get 4 to 5 feet tall in one season. This will be clothed in flowers right from the base, right to the top of the plant.
Really?
Hardy down to -10, incredibly easy to grow. So if you want to cover a pergola, if you want to cover a fence, if you want to cover wheelie bins, if you want to create a screen with dripping colour all summer long, smothered in gorgeous fuchsia bloom, please, please, please spoil yourself and treat yourself to fuchsia pink fizz. You will not regret it.
Well, we are so busy already. By the way, the treff is going to sell out by the looks of things. 342-321. Start, confirm your orders. Now, Adam...
Joe, my head's going to explode in a minute, Sean, because
Go on.
Honestly, I'm going to have a coronary in a moment, because this,
Slow down.
when I saw Geranium Roseanne, oh, this is, and I can so say this from the heart, this is the world's most knockout geranium. In our garden last year that we built at Hampton Court Palace Flower Show, the NSPCC, we planted about 50 or 60 Geranium Roseanne. You know what? Everybody who came past said, what is that amazing geranium? This geranium is compact, it spreads out and covers the ground, and it has this incredible cover of wonderful purpley blue flowers all the way through the summer. It flowers for months and months and months. Lovely, gorgeous, interesting leaves as well. If you want a geranium that behaves itself, I know you've grown those geraniums before that get really tall and they all flop over and they flop over the grass and they look scruffy and messy. They drive you mad. Geranium Roseanne will not do that. Geranium Roseanne will behave itself. All it will do is give you pleasure and colour all summer long.
Well, we've actually dropped the price on this. We're going to be $99 on special. Lovely Matt, who's in charge of gardening, has put them down to $14.99. 3 of those with free postage as well. $297,759. Now, the most amazing bumper bedding collection is available next. 144 mixed plants for $29.99. And Adam, I've noticed in the garden centres, bedding seems so expensive this year.
Yeah, it is expensive this year, Sean. And again, the value of this as well. We have 144 plants already growing on, all ready to go. All you need to do is just pop them on slightly and grow them on. I mean, just imagine how many beds, borders, pots, baskets, tubs you could plant with 144 plants.
It works out around about 20 pence per plant there, 337,572. Now, just quickly, we've also got a lovely little growing set for you. It's the easy growing set. You've got your 2 times half speed and cutting trees there. You've also got your 40 pots to go with that, and the capillary matting. It's only $4.99 with free postage and packaging. 332-222 is the item number. Now, my producer, Izzy, who loves her gardening, this is her favourite, and this is the hydrated Glam Rock, isn't it?
Yeah, Glam Rock, so many colours in one flower, and depending on whether you're on acid or alkaline soil as well, you'll get either more bluey coloured flowers or more pinky coloured flowers, but either way, you are going to get a mix. You're going to get greens in the petal, you're going to get purples, you're going to get blues. All this colour in one flower, not just a plain pink hydrangea anymore, a kaleidoscope of colour in every flower head. Absolutely knockout, stunning, unusual, different, marvellous.
Now, what about summer bulbs? Well, we have got buy 100, get 100 absolutely free. Do you know, it took us a while to work out that it was worked out 6.5 pence per bulb.
Yeah, and again, what an amazing collection there. We've got Accidanthria, we've got Alliums, we've got Freesias, we've got Crocosmia, we've got Broadier, we've got Ixias. You can see the Accidanthria there. That used to be called a Gladiola, now they call it Accidanthria. Lovely spikes of white flowers later in the summer. We've got Allium Molly there with the wonderful yellow flowers, short growing, great. Broadier with the purple flowers there.
Very nice.
Yeah, great for cut flowers.
Now, one of our favourites from last year, which we've brought back today, are the flower balls as well. And by the way, the bulbs are flying, $12.99. But I think we're going to have a really, really busy show, Adam.
It doesn't surprise me because
We needed 2 hours.
I know. I need to shut up and not talk so much.
All right, now listen, we love you talking. But the flower balls, we've got these back. They also come with 48 free cascading summer plants and only $19.99. Can I just say, they maybe look slightly odd before they plant up, but when they plant up, they're amazing.
Yeah,
aren't
they are stunning because you can actually do 2 things with these. You can actually hang them up and use them as a hanging baskets with a ball of colour, or you can have them on the stands. Look at those.
There you go.
I mean, and look at the wire work underneath as well, how elegant that is. It's almost got like a bit of an Art Deco-y kind of look and a feel to it.
We're going to get loads of sellouts today. Birthdays come but once a year. We only do the free P&P once a year, and it makes a massive difference with gardening. Get on our website, start ordering right now, and they're just $19.99. Now, I went to one of our nurseries that supplies our plants last year, and I remember seeing the Trixies being developed. And these are 3 plants in one plug.
3 plants in one plug. You know the great thing about gardening, Sean, as well, you always learn something new. I hadn't heard of Trixie till very recently. I thought the idea was amazing. You've got 3 plants here. You've got lovely white verbena, you've got the yellow bidens, you've got the blue lobelia. 3 plants in one plug. So all you need to do is just pop those plugs in and you will get this mix of colour without any planning, without any forethought. Everything done for you.
So great for traditional baskets, great for your tubs as well. 307289 is that all-important item number. Now, we've also got our begonia apricot shades. So you can either go for 10 for a great price of $14.99, and these have been a top seller in the past. Free postage today.
And look at these plants.
I love the leaves as well.
Look at the stems on there already. In fact, there's even a little tiny flower bud on that one already forming at the base. All the hard work has been done. All you need to do with these is take them home and plant them, and we're almost practically frost-free as well now. So in another couple of weeks' time, they can go out no problem at all.
Now, we're good friends, aren't we, Adam?
We are indeed.
So we could actually maybe, I'll get my mum involved in this as well. Me, you and my mum, we could maybe go for the 100 begonias, which is exactly the same, but we're doing 100 for $59.99. So if that's too many for your garden, then you could split them between you and a family member,
Definitely.
or even 2 or 3 of you.
Yeah, I mean, these are great for projects as well. Have you got a school garden, you know, and you're growing baskets at school? I mean, do you run a pub, for example? Do you run a care home? Do you run an office? Do you run a restaurant? Do you run something like that where you've got to plant up lots and lots of baskets? This could be very expensive. 100 of these for, you know, a penny shy of £60 is remarkable.
I'll tell you what, you'd get a really fantastic display with those, wouldn't you? Now, there are some other things on our website, but one other thing that I want to draw your attention to are our Sophinia petunias, where you get a pack of 20 of these for just $12.99 with free postage today. I love petunias.
I love petunias as well. Look at this one.
I really do.
Look,
look!
With the 19th of April today, and already, look, a flower on that petunia for you immediately. No waiting with these. No kind of hanging around for another kind of a month or so. Flowers there already. And if I just flip that round, look at the root system on there as well. Fantastic, healthy plants, just ready to go in. And if you wanted to, you could be a bit cruel if you wanted to, you could just pinch the middle out on these, and then they'll become more branched, more bushy.
Right. We are busy, as you can imagine. We are going to go back to my personal favourite. I bought these last year, and they made my hanging baskets and my tubs and my planters. We sold out of these on our last gardening show. We've brought them back today with free postage and packaging as well. And then I just took some little pictures last year, but I mean, look, that looks. I mean, it wasn't quite as big as my head.
Yeah, a bit of a perspective thing going on there, I think. Or you've got a very small head.
No, I don't have a small head. But these are pictures that I took, and although we'd shown the fuchsias on the show, even I could not believe how big the flowers were.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've got your hand there, so that gives a great comparison there. These, 5 varieties in here. You're going to get 12 of each. They'll come out to you named, so you know which are which. And you're just going to get a kaleidoscope of colour from these. But these are going to be giant flowered fuchsias. Yeah. These are going to be knockout. You will not miss these. You can, if you want, plant one basket up with just one colour or one variety, or you can create a mixture. You can do whatever you want to do. But what you will be guaranteed is a display that you'll never forget. And what I want everybody to do who grows these, please, 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 at the end of the summer, send us in your pictures, because next year when we bring these back, we just want to show the folk at home you know, the achievements that you've got.
That was my favourite quasar.
Quasar, yeah. I mean, I just love. I mean, look at the difference in colour there. That incredible, unusual bluey purple in the middle, and then the white sepals on the outside. They're like ballerinas' dresses, fuchsias, and they're so dainty. And whether it's a hot, dry summer, whether it's a cold, damp summer, they just do well all the time, fuchsias. They're just so easy to grow.
Honestly, you probably... I bought 60 last year and I regretted not buying more because I just thought I'd have loved to do more baskets, more tubs with them. And they are so healthy. We only use the finest nurseries, all delivered in special greenhouses in the packaging.
Yeah, all packaged nicely, so when they arrive to you, they're in their own little environment. They don't get damaged. The humidity's in there. They don't dry out. But Sean, look at the quality of these plants. It's just phenomenal. I mean, you can tell these have been grown by a professional grower that's, you know, been in the business for many years, because it's just such an amazing standard and quality of plant.
Now, these have been grown by fabulous nurseries, professional nurseries, but they want to be looked after because they've had a really good start to life and they want to continue that. They've got high expectations when they deliver to your home. So we're going to recommend our Treff Professional Compost. Amazing reviews online for this. It is expensive for us to deliver it. It's, you know, not being funny, but it's heavy. It'd be heavy for you to get that from a garden centre if you could find it. We're going to deliver it free of charge, only for this birthday. So if you do want to get your Treff, get it today. A quarter of our entire stock has gone. We actually got extra stock of that for the show as well, but a quarter of that has now gone. Honestly, you'd be really daft not to take advantage of that free P&P, but that one is going to sell out. Now, last year, I also bought our blue poppy, and I gave my mum a couple of these. Yeah. And honestly, it's so exciting, this one.
I mean, look at the colour on this. I mean,
it's amazing.
I've actually seen documentaries where they show you these growing wild, and they are so knockout. These are Himalayan blue poppy. These do well in quite cool positions as well. So if you live in Scotland, if you live in Northern Ireland, if you live in Wales and you live in sort of a cooler, damper, more rainy areas, in the West Country, for example, where you've got lovely, moist, damp soils, they'll flourish very well there. They'll do well in pots as well if you keep them well watered. But what they will do, these will just wow and amaze and almost kind of shock everybody with their grandeur, with their colour, with their presence, with their stature. I mean, look at that blue colour, Sean. How many other plants have you seen with that colour blue?
I don't think I've ever seen anything that colour.
No,
I really don't. Now, I'll let you in secret. I actually thought earlier on in the week that you got one of these for £9.99. Do you know what? I thought, well, with the Incredible Bloom, that's fine because it's got free postage. You're actually getting 5 of these.
And these are expensive in the garden centres. I've seen these, admittedly, slightly larger than this, but I've seen these in the garden centres for £5, £6 each. And again, fabulous, healthy plants here. They've got these wonderful furry leaves as well, which are quite eccentric and quite unusual. And when you get that stem come up and you get that fantastic blue flower, and you'll get more flowers come as the main flower dies away, I tell you, this is going to be one of those flowers that people are going to say to you, where on earth did you get that? Where did you see this plant?
Well, you found it here on Ideal World. Best offer we've done because you're getting the free, don't forget, Incredible Bloom and free postage and packaging as well. By the way, my mum had a moment in the winter because she thought the poppies had died, but they do die right down and never come back.
Yeah, they die down to the ground, so don't worry.
Yeah,
they're what's known as a herbaceous perennial, which means they die down underground. They kind of keep nice and warm and snug under the ground in the winter. Come the spring, they come back.
My mum had a real worry with hers, but they're back. Now, the flower balls are also flying. These were one of the top sellers last year. We have them back today. You get 2 of these for just £19.99. They're actually half price today. And Adam, when you see them like that, well, they kind of look okay.
They look a bit War of the Worlds, don't they, when you see them like that? I thought, really, you know.
But when they're planted, they look amazing.
And they're so easy. All you need to do is just actually fill the ball up with compost, preferably Treff compost. There's little slits in the fabric around the side. Pop your plants through those slits. Initially, it kind of won't look very impressive, but give it a few weeks. Okay. And then come the summer, you're just going to have this suspended ball of blossom, of flower, of colour. The presence of this in the garden will be overwhelming. It will be amazing. And then remember as well, if you don't want them hanging, you can actually stand them on the stand as well. So you've got, again, that option.
I think they're great, don't you? There's something really different, quite designer looking as well. Now, remember, we only do free postage on gardening once a year. Today's the day for you to take advantage of that free P&P. You know, if you're a brand new viewer, we would love you to order for the first time today. You can either order online, idealworld.tv, or, of course, give us a call as well. But if you can order online, even better. Now, would you like more flowers? Would you like up to 400% more flowers? How can we make that happen, Adam?
We can use Incredibloom because this has been proven to give you 400% more flowers. We are ruled by very, very strict advertising standard rules. We're not allowed to make claims about products unless it's been proven. The tests, the trials have been done for Incredibloom. They've put additives and different items in this actual Incredibloom that's going to give your plants a feed over a long period. There's basic nitrogen, but also there's a nitrogen compound. There's trace elements in there. There's all the things in there that are going to keep your plants looking good all the way through the summer.
And do you know, if you've maybe looked at Incredibloom before and thought, oh, you know, I like that look of it, but just not sure. While you've got the free delivery, it makes such a difference. Now, the Himalayan Blue Poppy, which is absolutely gorgeous, because this show isn't just about bringing you great value, it's about bringing you the rare, the unusual, those show-stopping plants. This is one of them, Adam,
yeah,
isn't
well,
it?
absolutely, Sean, because, you know, you can go down the road any day of the week to, you know, to get bog standard plants if you want. You can go to your local garden centre. This is our point of difference. This is why we are different. This is why you like to come to us, because we are bringing you something you cannot find somewhere else easily.
Can we just say a quarter of our entire stock of that has now gone 342,282. Now, the giant hanging basket fuchsias, these are my top tip. I know I've said it a few times, but I grew them last year. They were spectacular, and I'm going to be growing many.
Flowers as big as Sean's head. No, not really. It just looks like that in the photo.
They were big, I tell you. 30% of our entire stock has now gone. In fact, look, the computer's saying at the moment they are very likely to sell out during this live show.
Computer's soon going to say no, isn't it?
It is
I'm
going to
afraid.
say no.
Yeah, computer's going to say no.
So get them. And do you know what? The reason why also I'd go for those, it opens up a flexi basket. So don't forget, if you're going for these, you can add as much as you like to your order, and we'll spread the cost into 2 equal payments as well, with free postage and packaging. And if you've got a tablet next to you, if you've got a laptop, go online right now. You can see everything that is coming up in this 1 hour special with Lead the Good Life. That's the one of the giant features. That's the Quasar, which is just stunning.
It's so unusual, isn't it? Again, I can't really think of another plant with that kind of purple to it. It's so, so unusual, so different. You know, the displays from these, I can, you know, in my mind's eye, I can already see these baskets all over Britain, you know, with these wonderful displays of fuchsias, just dripping with colour all summer long. I can hear the bees buzzing in and out of the blooms. You know, I can just see these wonderful summer displays just looking so fantastic.
By the way, after the show, and we'll give you details a bit later on, but Adam and I are going to be doing a live chat, aren't we, online?
We are, yeah,
yes.
indeed, yeah.
So save some of your words for that, Adam. That's okay.
I do, Rabbit, but it's only because it's my profession. It's what, you know, I'm like, you know Derek Belcher when he gets on to talking about Karcher and he goes mad about Karcher. You know, I'm mad about gardening. This is my livelihood. And when I see such amazing, fantastic, different, high-quality plants, it just sets me on fire. It just brings me to life.
Well, we want to chat with you after the show. Any questions? You know, I'm going to be with Adam. Adam's our expert. I'm the enthusiast in the background, but we are going to be doing a live chat after the show as well. So you're really looking forward to that,
Yeah,
aren't we?
that'd be good.
Right, what we got now? What are your favourites?
Well, fragrant falls begonias. How many times have you walked up to a fabulous begonia flower and gone to smell the flower? There's no fragrance. Very, very few begonias have fragrance. Not anymore. We have got begonia fragrant falls for you. We have lemon fizz, gorgeous lemony buttery
nice
colour one.
yeah.
Lovely double flower there, and 5 apricot delight as well. They are coming with the offer free. Both are fragrance, so both are fragrance begonias. So if again, I'm just thinking, be a little bit sneaky this summer. Grow these, but don't tell your friends that they're fragrant. Grow them. Get those fantastic displays, and when your friends come round, they say to you, those begonias look knockout. Say, come over a minute, come over here, have a sniff, have a smell. They will be, whoa, a begonia that smells, a begonia that's fragrant. It is so, so unusual to get a fragrant begonia. So again, this is the point of difference with us. We are bringing you something incredibly unusual, something fun, something different.
And you are getting, remember, the 5 apricot delights absolutely free. I've got to mention as well, if you are emailing any questions during the show and sending your pictures, you will go into our blooming basket, and one lucky viewer will win a £20 voucher to spend in the future as well. But there's the begonias. Now, they're really pretty, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, look at the mix of colours there as well. And again, begonias are so easy to grow in this country. Whether we have a hot, dry summer or a cool, wet summer, begonias always do so well. And they kind of almost deadhead themselves as well. So you don't have to keep fiddling about deadheading them. use your Treff compost to start with, put some Incredibloom in there, and you are just set for the most staggering, stunning, colourful, amazing begonia display all through the summer.
By the way, I think we're going to have our busiest garden show this year by far. We really are. Idealworld.tv is the way to order. Now, I've been really, really amazed at how expensive bedding is this year. I've seen loads of stores and they're charging £1 to £1.50 for one plant, and they've not been amazing plants. We're talking, I've seen some quite pathetic specimens on the shelves. We're giving you today a pack of 144 bedding plants for £29.99. That works at 20 pence a plant, doesn't it?
Yeah, 20 pence a plant, and you can already see these aren't quite ready to go straight in the garden, but you could pop these on into some smaller pots. You can use ordinary pots if you want, you can use yoghurt pots, you can use whatever you want, but the saving here, Sean, is astronomical. And now we're past the middle of April. There's a slight possibility we may have some few more frosts, but in another couple of weeks we're going to be frost-free, so you can start to plant these out, grow these on, and just think, if you went out and bought 144 bedding plants from a garden centre, already grown on in some pots or something, you could be paying easily £300 or £400 for that many bedding plants.
My garden centre's got some potted up right now in 9cm pots, and they're not amazing size or anything, but they're charging £165 each.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what I've seen, Sean, as well, what a lot of people have done. I've seen, I'm not going to mention it, but there's a very well-known cheap supermarket out there at the moment and other places. They wheel all these plants out on Dutch trolleys. They leave them outside the front of the buildings all day. They dry out, they get frazzled up by the sun. They're all stressed and depressed and miserable. Our plants are not going to arrive to you like that. Our plants are going to arrive in special little plastic greenhouses, as perfect and as fresh as the moment they left the garden centre, ready for you to grow them on, to love them, and to get that result that we promise you'll get from these quality plants.
And in the bumper bedding, it's a lucky dip, isn't it? But
yeah,
all of the favourites in there, aren't
all the favourites in there, and a guarantee that you're going to get a kaleidoscope of colour. One way or another, you will get that colour.
Well, free postage today as well, £29.99 for 144. Works out around about 20 pence each. Ooh, now got to go back to our petunias, our Sophinia petunias, which are absolutely adoring. These are just £12.99. I always find these are easy as well, aren't they?
Yeah, these are very, very easy, and these can trail. I mean, I've seen Sophinia petunias trail down 4 to 5 feet from hanging baskets, almost touch the ground. I exaggerate not. And again, if you give them good compost to start with, if you feed them, you will get those results. I mean, look here, how that has just covered that basket. Hundreds of flowers on there, a multitude of different colours, and also they're slightly fragrant as well, quite a sweet. I'm trying to think what I could compare it with, really, but I can't think of an actual comparison at the moment, but a sweet, pleasant fragrance to them. The bees will be buzzing in out of these, the pollinating insects will be buzzing in out of these.
I was thinking, if you're going for the flower balls, it'd be perfect,
oh,
wouldn't they?
Goodness me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you'd have colour all the way round. So literally, I know we keep saying it and it can sound corny, but you literally would have that 360-degree ball of colour all through the summer. And again, just put some Incredibloom in with this as well, so you've got that regular feeding going on. And another thing you can do with these, a little later in the summer, you know, sometimes bedding plants get a little bit scruffy sometimes, they outgrow themselves. You can always just take the scissors to them or the secateurs.
I've done that myself. And
prune them back, give them another feed, and then towards the late summer, autumn, you get another burst of colour and activity.
I can't wait for summer, and we're sort of almost there, aren't we? You know?
Oh, absolutely. We've had some already, 24, 25-degree days.
Yeah.
It's warming up again next week.
I was out with my pressure washer yesterday with my Karcher. Now, what we're going to do, because there's a real urgency, it's only an hour special today, and we are even busier than we anticipated. So here's a reminder of some of the favourites and some of the items that are likely to sell out. The Himalayan Blue Poppy, you get 5 of these, and you get the Incredibloom for £9.99. That one's proved to be one of the most popular items in the show, by the way. I think that one is selling really, really quickly. 342282 for the Blue Poppy there. And the correct name, Adam, is
Mechanopsis.
Mechanopsis,
yeah,
isn't it?
Mechanopsis
I was waiting for your help there.
Is its technical name, yeah.
A third of the entire stock has now got on that one. It's amazing value, but most importantly, it's stunning and it's rare. 342282. Summer bulbs, not just a little handful, 200 of these in total for £12.99. Is it the right time to plant these, Adam?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, the great thing about these as well, some of the smaller ones, for example, the freesias or the allium mollies, you could actually put these into your easy fill baskets. So
great.
When you've got the first layer of bedding plants in, then put a little layer of bulbs in, then more plants. So not only will you get your summer bedding, you'll also get bulbs coming through. Crocosmia there, these are fantastic for the middle or the back of the borders. Freesias. I mean, this sort of takes me back because that's how I got into gardening. My dad built me a wooden box. My mum bought me some freesia bulbs, and that was my start into my gardening career. We've got those wonderful ixias here as well, with all that kaleidoscope of colour. The oxalis, the iron cross with that wonderful markings on the leaves and those very delicate pinky flowers there. Such a fabulous mix here.
Now, we also have the begonias, your favourite begonias, the pack of 10 apricot shades. Jumbo plug plants, just $14.99. And don't forget, I know a lot of you know this already, but we've got free postage and packaging on everything this show. Absolutely everything. Now, if you love the apricot shades, you're thinking, oh, do you know what? I'm going to do a massive display, or maybe I'm going to get some of those from my mum or my next door neighbour. We've got an outstanding deal, 100 of those for $59.99. Works out 60 pence each, doesn't it?
Yeah, and already grown, Sean. I mean, we're not talking about tubers. We're not just talking about dormant tubers that you've got to grow on and do things with. We're talking about plants that are already 3 or 4 inches tall with actually little embryonic flower buds in the middle already. All you've got to do is plant on and enjoy them. All the hard work has been done. By
the way, we just have a look at the fuchsias there as well, which are absolutely flying. I did think these would sell out again. 45% of the entire stock of those is now gone. And what you might not realise with gardening, a lot of orders do go through after the hour. You know, sometimes it's nearly twice as many if you order after the hour. So if you do want to go for those, they are going to sell out today yet again, and you are getting 60 giant fuchsias. And they are honestly, when I first saw these a few years ago, I just thought, are the flowers really going to be that big? But when I grew them myself, they are, Adam. They're huge. They are literally that big, Sean. And I knew, I know these are going to sell out because I can see into the fuchsia. So, these will go. Well, already 45% of the entire stock is gone. I did a whole basket of those last year. I'm going to do 4 this year.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, again, I'm now thinking if you run a pub or somewhere like that as well, I don't know about you, but when I drive around, if I see a pub or a restaurant and it looks scruffy, that that the plants are looking kind of half dead, not very appealing, I don't go into that place. If I go past one of these wonderful pubs that have these stunning displays, I think, wow, they really care for that property. They really care for that business. With this sort of colour, that's what it's saying to you. It's bringing the people in.
Now, I know another top seller, and Adam was delighted that we've got these back today, are the flower balls as well. Now,
well, I said right from the start, Sean, they were one of my favourites, and I knew, that they would absolutely fly because they give people those different options. They give you that choice to actually use these as hanging balls if you want to, or also you can use the stands on these, so you've got that option. They look a bit War of the Worlds before you plant them up, but
when they're planted up, by the way, 1/3 of the stock is gone. These are also going to sell out today by the looks of things. You're also getting 48 free cascading summer plants with these as well. So when you say the value,
I mean, 28. I was going to say £28, £19.99 for all of that, 2 flower balls, 48 free cascading plants. Yeah, I mean, try find that value in a garden centre somewhere. You just will not find that value.
And I tell you what, if you've got time at the end, I'd love to see those in more detail. We can show you how to plant them, but they're very, very easy to plant. They are going to sell out by the looks of things today. Half price with the free 48 cascading summer plants. I think the buying team are going to regret doing such a good deal with that. It's a bit too good, isn't it, that one? I told you we had a good show today. And then also, free postage on our Treff Professional Compost. This is a compost that has so many 5-star reviews. If you were to normally get this delivered, obviously it's very heavy. It's one of our most expensive items to deliver. Very hard to get that from a garden centre. But why is it worth that extra bit of money, Adam?
Because this, and I've got to keep this brief because I'll go on for about 10 minutes about Treff. This comes from the Netherlands. This is a professional compost developed in a part of the world where they grow plants for a major part of their economy. It's got chipped pine bark in there to keep the drainage going. It's got an element of peat in here as well to hold the moisture in. It's got humic compost with all the trace elements in there as well. And, I'm nearly finished, Sean, it's got 1 kilogram of nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. Welcome to Adam's Treff Show. That will give your plants, shut up, Sean, not quite finished yet, that will give your plants feed all the way through the summer. Right, I'm going to give way to the honourable gentleman.
No, do you know what I was thinking, Adam? With us doing a live web chat afterwards, we can chat a bit more about that, can't we?
Well, if you can get a word in.
I don't care on the web chat. No, the Incredibloom, again, free postage, $12.99, 400% more flowers, 339-340. Now, we haven't got time to show you everything this hour, but again, if you go on our website, you'll find Cowshire pressure washers. You'll find the Sanley push petrol rotary lawnmower, free delivery on that today. And such a great lawnmower.
I was actually demoing this last weekend. This is brought in from the Asian market, and it is their attempt, and it's more than an attempt to bring in fantastic, fabulous quality mowers. They are not creating a £500 mower for £150. They are creating a £150 mower with all the professional attributes of a £500 machine.
So again, you know, if you're looking for a brand new lawnmower, today's the day to get it with free delivery here as well. Now.
Well, I feel like a police song coming on now. Roxanne.
Oh, yes, yeah, of course.
Last year, at, we have to pay for that if I sing more than a couple of words. But last year, we built a garden at Hampton Court Palace Flower Show for the NSPCC. And in one part of our garden, we planted about 40 or 50 of the Roxanne geraniums. You know, they are such an incredibly knockout geranium. If you're looking for a geranium that grows very tidily, very neatly, that covers the ground, that flowers its socks off all summer long and has got wonderful, wonderful foliage, this is the one for you. Look at the colour, look at the way those purples, those bluey purples jump out at you. And this flowers for month after month after month. Everybody who came past our garden last year, Hampton Court Palace Flower Show, absolutely adored these. And at the end of the show, you are allowed to sell off all the plants in your garden. Within probably the first 4 or 5 minutes, we sold every single one of these geraniums.
Really?
Yeah, because people love them so much. Yeah, actually, I'm saying Roxanne. It's Roseanne. No, it is It is Roseanne. You know, see, last year, I got all myself confused at Hampton Court because for the first 2 or 3 days, I was really, really tired, and I kept saying Roxanne. And then my partner, we built the garden. We've actually said, you've been saying Roxanne for the last 2 or 3 days.
I thought it was Roxanne.
Roseanne.
Roseanne. By the way, a third of the entire stock has now gone. We've actually dropped the price on this as well to $14.99 for all three. They're normally $9.99 each. So it's a half price offer. And again, only for our birthday, free delivery. Wow, what a show. Right, the Incredibloom has gone crazy as well. When it comes to fertilisers, why is this one so special?
Well,
Adam?
I'm going to show you why it's so special, because this is some pictures that we've been sending. It doesn't actually say who the person is, but this particular person has used Incredibloom on the plants in their garden. These are the kind of results that you can see they have achieved. I mean, look at that. That's just remarkable. I mean, the house has practically disappeared behind the foliage. This is what happens when you use NutriBloom, because you're using all those extra... Look at that one. I mean, if you're walking down the street, you would have to stop and admire that, wouldn't you? Because the colour there is just staggering. This is what using a high-quality fertiliser will do to your plants, will do to your garden. It will give you 400% more blooms, more colour, more vigour, more greenery, all the way through the summer.
We are having the busiest gardening show this year. I know I keep saying it, but if you've got a laptop, tablet, put together an order before we get sellouts. And it's the one weekend of the year, say, where you can actually experience our great plants and great bulbs and great garden products with free delivery as well. And it's all there for you to take advantage on, idealworld.tv. Now, you can keep ordering after the hour. A lot of you do, but don't be surprised if the blue pop is sold out, if the giant fuchsias have sold out, and many other things as well. Summer flame bulbs. Now, we're trying to work out the price of these earlier, and we're having a bit of a dim moment. Because we said, hang on, surely it can't be 6.5p per bulb, but it is. It's less than 6.5p.
Yeah, less than 6.5p per bulb. And again, look at a stunning mixture you've got here. You've got in here Axidanthera, you've got Allium Molly, you've got Freesias. There we go. We've got Axidanthera there, related to the Gladioli family. Wonderful spikes of white flower later in the summer. How elegant, how stunning are those, with those lovely purple centres to them. Make great cut flowers, these as well, if you want to use them as cut flowers. Allium molly, a nice short little plant. These are actually related to the onion family. In reality, they're flowering onions, but oh boy, they're very pretty, very attractive flowering onions. We've got crocosmia coming up. I think this is Crocosmia lucifer. These will get probably 4 or 5 feet tall. These are great for those hot-looking gardens. These are great for right at the back of the borders to give you stature, to give you height, to give your garden real presence. Then we've got Broadier coming up. That lovely purpley blue coloured plant that will make fantastic cut flowers. You can see these quite often as cut flowers in florists and places like that. Then, freesias.
Oh,
Freesias. The elegance of freesias, the fragrance of freesias, the glamour of freesias, the colour of freesias. And you know what? They look such a delicate plant, but they are just so easy to grow. And talking of which, ixias, which are coming up as well, originate from South Africa. But look at these wonderful heads of different coloured flower there. I mean, who could not smile at those? Great for rockeries, great for pots, great for raised beds and borders, great for hot sunny positions. And then oxalis coming up as well. Iron cross there. Wonderful markings on the foliage. These will spread. These are great for growing under trees, in woodland glades, in slightly damper, more shady areas. All of these bulbs as well are so easy to grow. And remember, bulbs will come up for you year after year after year as well.
And when, I know I wish we had longer, you know, but all of those bulbs there, it's a huge amount in all the different bulbs. Now, you might not want to put all of these in the borders. You may want to put them in pots. Come and join us, Alan, because we have got free delivery and everything, including these fabulous pots. And I've got one of these from last year, and they look fantastic. And they stay looking good, don't they?
Yeah, they stay looking good. And the great thing about them is, you know, technology has come on so well now. Once upon a time, when you saw a plastic pot, you knew you were looking at a plastic pot. These days, with the new moulding processes and with the applications that they can do now, we can create these pots that from a distance, you would think that was a stone or a metal pot. You would not think that was a plastic pot. Look how elegant. Look at the way it looks worn. Look at the way it looks antiquated. It's got that lovely look to it, that elegant kind of lattice design on there as well. But the great thing about it is it's lightweight. So if you want to move pots around, you're not lifting up some heavy stone or terracotta pot. Have you got a rooftop garden and weight is an issue, for example, and you have those integral saucers on the base as well, which just clip off if you want to take those off, and then you can just clip them back on.
Well, if you'd like to go for them today, they are just $20.99 with free postage and packaging. Just quickly, these have been one of the favourites, the hydrangea glam rock. We've given you 2 of these, and we're giving you the Incredible Bloom today at $14.99. And I love hydrangeas, but these are these hydrangeas with a bit of glam and a bit of rock in them.
Yeah, and hydrangeas are coming back in fashion as well, and so they should, because they're such easy, tough, hardy shrubs to grow. And again, look at the quality of the plants you're getting. I'm just going to quickly pull this plant out the pot. Look at the root system on there, and multi-stemmed as well.
Then also, very quickly, we have got the Munstead lavender, and it's a buy one, get one free, so you get 48 plants in total. And these are lavenders that are designed to grow, if you wanted to grow almost like mini hedges and things.
Yeah, great for hedges, great if you're growing a parterre, great if you're growing a knot garden, something like that. These are small plants, I will grant you, but lavender grows very, very quickly. If you want to grow a lavender hedge or use a lot of lavender, it could be incredibly expensive. This is a fabulously economic and viable way of planting lots and lots of lavender hedging.
And again, free delivery on everything today, which can make such a difference, doesn't it? Now, I'm really excited about our fuchsia pink. So you got me excited about these, Adam.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, up till now, Lady Boothby has been the only climbing fuchsia that we recognise, but not anymore. We have now brought you Pink Fizz, and it has, you know, nicer attributes than Lady Boothby. Nothing wrong with Lady Boothby.
Poor Lady Boothby.
But I'm sorry, Lady Boothby's had her time. Time to move on. Time to make way for Pink Fizz. This will get 4 or 5 foot tall. This
this year?
Yeah, in the first year, it can make that much growth in 1 year. Get to 4 or 5 feet tall.
So can I grow that up trellis and things, or do you?
You can grow it up trellis, Sean. You could actually grow it up trellis to hide wheelie bins, for example. You could grow this up whole tree trunks. You could grow it up to hide fencing.
Can you grow it amongst? Because I've got my clematis that are coming back now.
Yeah.
But can you grow this amongst the clematis? Because once they're flowered,
that's a brilliant idea, because quite often, Sean, clematis are very woody and ugly at the base. So you can actually grow these at the base and then let the clematis come out above the top if you want to. But what you get with these, you get flowers all the way from the base of the plant right to the top. You're not just going to end up with 50 or 60% green leaves and then just a few flowers at the top. With these, Sean, you get flowers to the top. And one other question, you might be saying, I bet they're not hardy. I bet they won't go through the winter. They're hardy to -10.
You are joking.
-10, they are hardy to. So that covers a large area of the UK.
That's just clinched it for me. So I was sort of debating, shall I go for these, shall I not? But now I know they're hardy.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. So year after year, they're going to get bigger and bigger.
They will. Yeah, once they become established, then, they are going to get really, really tall, and they will give you just literally a hedge, if you like, a fuchsia hedge.
Do me a favour at home. I only want one set, so just leave me one, OK? I genuinely am going to buy them. $14.99, brand new. 40%. I am going to order them straight after the show. 40% of the entire stock is gone. Love the colour as well, Adam.
Yeah, I mean the
really
colour.
Bright, isn't it?
Yeah, very bright colours there. So again, they're going to stand out, but just so elegant, so easy to grow, and the fact that they're hardy down to -10, and they're about the only second or third climbing fuchsia in the world. So again, we brought you something so different, so unusual.
Right. If they sell out before the end of the show, can I take them, Adam? I'll do some.
We'll share those between us.
Right,
yeah,
you.
we'll have a word with Sophie, who brings us all our lovely plants.
Yeah, seriously, I love that. And just quickly, we did need longer, but we have got the strawberries for you right now that also come with the strawberry bag there. And it's only $11.99. Yeah,
$11.99. Is it 20 plants, I believe we've got there? Is it 20? Previously, we've done 20 plants in the collection. And these are strawberry irresistible.
No, it can't be as many as that, Adam.
These are a mid-season variety of strawberry, very sweet, very delicious, going to fruit over at least sort of 6 weeks to 8 weeks. Very easy to grow as well. Great for hanging baskets. Great for growing raised pots, all those kind of things. And strawberries are great fun for children because they just grow so easily, so readily. And don't worry about the fact these are bare root. Once you get these in the soil, once you get these in the ground, they will grow away for you. They will produce runners, and they will come back year after year, giving you pounds and pounds and pounds of fruit.
And you do get the grow bag there as well. I don't know where the time has gone, Adam. It's ridiculous.
Oh, it's flown.
But what I'd love to do is just recap, because we are going to get loads of sellouts by lots of things. Let's recap some of the items that have been your favourites. Now, the blue poppy, 60% of the entire stock has gone. You get 5 of these, and you get the incredible as well. This is a rare poppy. This is a poppy that has the most wonderful colour. I got these again last year. And they are absolutely stunning. Brand new package today with that incredible bloom, $9.99, and they are half price for our birthday as well. Then our summer flying bulbs, we have 200 of these in total for $12.99. It's buy 100, get 100 free there, 340955. Then one of your favourites, the begonias. And these are the apricot shades, 10 jumbo plugs for $14.99, and again, full delivery on everything today. Or the 100 are going really well, actually, $59.99. And don't forget, if you are going for those, you can maybe spread them with a neighbour or a member of your family, and it also allows you to open up a flexi basket, of course, as well. Then our giant hanging basket fuchsias, my personal favourite today. 60 of these, that's only 50p a fuchsia, and these are the rare, the exotic fuchsias with the huge flowers. Nearly 60% of our entire stock has now gone. Wow, at just $29.99. They are amazing, Adam, aren't they?
They are amazing, and they'll be amazing all the way through the summer. And the quality of the plants that we've got in front of us, Sean, in the studio. All the hard work has been done on these, just so easy. All you've got to do is plant them on, grow them on, and just enjoy those amazing flowers all summer long.
Now, the flower balls, 2/3 of the stock has gone on these at $99.10. They're half price. They come both of the stands and the chains, don't they?
They do. All you need to do is fill them up in the middle with treff, and then just poke your little hole, your little plants through the holes on the side, and these will turn into those wonderful balls of colour. And the very elegant stands on those as well, almost got like an Art Deco-y kind of look and feel to them.
I mean, honestly, once they're planted up, they actually look quite spectacular, like this. There you go.
Look at that.
Huge.
I mean, imagine you've got a wedding this year, or an event, or a big anniversary. You could actually colour theme this and just have something just pure white if you wanted to.
Well, they look very... The amount of orders that go through after the gardening show are huge, you know, and they could sell out. 2/3 of the entire stock has now gone on those. They come to change the stands. They're half price today, and we even give them free delivery as well. Now, Our begonias. I love begonias nowadays.
Well, I mean, if you take any plant out, I mean, look at the quality of the plants there, Sean. I mean, an absolute stunning plant, great root system on those as well. Look at all these, 100 of these beauties as well. I mean, even before they flower, just the leaves look staggering. You can see on the screen there, look at the lovely red colouring. If I just whip one out, just look at the back of the leaf there as well. Look at the lovely colouring. Even without flowers, the leaves themselves are stunning as well.
Now, if you really want a deal today, I mean, the 10 are very good at $14.99, but we've got a special offer. We can give you 100 of these. I mean, you could do the most amazing displays, couldn't you? You could maybe decide to theme your garden and have several of your hanging baskets
and
with
share
these.
the cost with your family, with your friends.
Of course.
You know, if you've got a gardening association or an allotment association, why not all, you know, have 20 of these each or so and can split the cost?
Well, we've got a price there of only $59.99. That works out just 60 pence, doesn't it?
Yeah,
each?
and no P&P as well. So,
I know.
Yeah, and flexi-pay. It just gets better and better, doesn't it? I mean,
don't forget, by the way, staying with the gardening theme, we've got the X-Host coming up after this hour, so don't go anywhere. Stay with us here for our 15th birthday on Idleworld. Then the Sophinia petunias, also one of the top favourites today. You get 20 of these for $12.99. 301 687 is our all-important item number. Now, the giant basket fuchsias, I mean, oh my word, just heard how many orders going through. We knew we would not have enough stock for our birthday, and we haven't.
but look at the quality of these plants, Sean. And if we just whiz through quick as well.
I was going to say, show us the varieties.
You can see the varieties there. For example, we've got Quasar there with that wonderful purple coloured flower. Then flicking through, Sean, to the next one, we have Bicentennial there with that almost kind of mottly kind of colour to it there. Moving on to the next one, we've got Voodoo. Voodoo's that one with that very, very dark centre. And look, look at the size of the hand compared to the flower.
And I mean, that's not a small hand.
That's not a hand of a borrower. That's actually a real human hand. Then we've got Seventh Heaven there, if I can get it the right way. No. Get it sorted, Adam. There we go. That's the right way around. And then finally, we've got Rosella, Fuchsia Rosella there as well. And again, look at the size of the flower compared to the size of the hand there. These are just going to be so incredibly knockout. And the quality, my voice went through the ceiling then,
well,
because the quality of these plants is so staggering.
Keep ordering after that. By the way, Adam and I, we're doing a live web chat after the show.
We are
Adam?
indeed.
Yes.
Yep.
So we'd love you to be part of that. The details will come up just to let you know how you can be part of our web chat as well. The Treff compost, it's heavy, it's bulky. We're going to deliver that absolutely free of charge for our birthday. 3/4, we actually got extra stock for this show, but 3/4 of the entire stock has now gone. 271428. That's going to sell out after the hour. The Incredible Bloom. I'm so glad so many of you are trying this today as well. 339340.
Again, very quick story, because I know we're running out of time. I saw people again at Hampton Court Palace Flower Show last year who told me they'd used Incredible Bloom, I swear to you, and they said the result was staggering.
I tell you what else has been a real star of the show. There they go. I'm easy fill hanging baskets there, $14.99. But we'll leave you the details of the flower balls. We've got the X-Host coming up next. Adam, we're doing a web chat, aren't we?
We are,
after this.
yeah, definitely. Looking forward to it.
We'll join you for our web chat, but we'll leave you with the details, of course, of our fabulous flower balls that are going to sell out as well. 3/4 of the stock is gone. Adam, we didn't have long enough.
I know.
Check out
what an hour.
everything online after the show. The X-Host is up next.